Wow. Hello everyone! Hello, hello! Welcome on this... Wait, what day is it? It's a Monday, right? I keep forgetting! I had that earlier already, where a friend wrote me something about like Star Rail, Honkai Star Rail, and I was like, wait, it's Monday. I forgot it's Monday. Yet again. Hello everyone! There's so much green in the chat! It's all green. It's all green. But yeah, hello everyone. Hey Duido, Bakayasha, Aken, Candy Can, Mant, Chitan, Kidimine, Stream Elements, my beloved bot, RJ, Sora, Yamete, Mustafa, did I catch everyone? There's Raul, hello! You missed your simulated universe last week. I hate simulated universe. You know what? Let's move that let's move that topic 2 minutes back so I I can explain what this is. I kind of slapped it in the description, I guess, but I promised last week because after the Pocket Mirror stream, after we finished that game, we had like a little just chatting session, and it was really fun, and I wanted to do more music stuff, or at least like something music related once a week. So I thought of the music talk, and essentially, if you're wondering what is the music talk, it's Zatsudan. It's Zatsudan. But I bring you the beeps and the bops. But don't fear. It doesn't mean that we can't talk about anything else but music. I would just, I would just look for stuff I want to talk about in music specifically, and those will definitely be topics we can talk about. But don't fret of just, we're just chatting, basically. Don't fret of opening up different cans, except if it's the color can. Then maybe you should leave that closed. Because, yeah, let's not start with the debate on whether... on whether my hair color is pink again, okay? Because I can't take it anymore, okay? It's too hot to have this debate, it's too warm. Today is actually very bearable, though. I don't know how it's looking for you guys. I hope you're holding on, wherever you are. I went for a walk today, and it was not enjoyable. It was way too warm. However, there's stormy winds today, so that makes it more bearable, especially if you're inside, getting in your shrimp position, opening all the windows, and then, you just sit there. Some message has been deleted. Listen. Listen. Okay. Yeah, I think I need an entire, stream just talking about color theory with you guys. Maybe we should do that next week, huh? I think it's time we settle this debate once and for all. Fortunately, you are in winter, but it's warmer than you would like. Other side of the world? Hey Arcar! Even though you can't hear me, but hey! I wish I could wave. One day I will get a hand, trust me. Let's start a war? Oh, I'm good at starting wars. Wait, that... Don't pull it out of context, okay? I'm good at starting wars in chat. Let's say it like that. Let's say it like that. It's actually cold where you are. Well, Akin, do you need some sun? Because I have an overload of that and I don't need it. Soon at the destruction of the chat. I think everyone will destroy each other when we do that. Hey Meteor! Yes, Limbus Company. We do have another Limbus Company stream this week. However, I believe it will be the last one for now. Because then we're done with chapter 4 and then we have to wait until the next chapter comes out again. This week is so sad. All the long-running series we have are going to end this week, I think. Also, do you hear that? Or did you hear that? There. cat is here. My cat is here and he decided to pull over that paper bag and make it his. My cat is invading. There's a little gremlin going wild. Yes, cat ASM. Ah, yeah, true. I should just get that mic close to him and then you have some paper cat ASMR. I love starting a war, Cinnia 2023. No! Don't use that against me, please. Hello, I know Hitotsu. The cat showing who's the boss in the room. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, my idea for today was just talking about like gacha stuff because we love our gachas, right? And especially gacha music. Hey, Hebin! Oh yeah, that brings me back to Simulated Universe in Honkai Star Rail. If you're not playing Star Rail and you don't know what that is, it's basically a weekly... Yeah, it's a weekly mode you can do, and you have a world you can enter, and there's like 13 stages on average, I think. And you run through that, you gather buffs, you combine them, you kill some monsters, and then you fucking cry when the last boss and your combinations don't align and you don't beat him and he beats your ass instead. And you get less points. But yeah, the higher your account level is, the more points you have to get every week to get the rewards. And I hate it because I need 10,000 points to finish that shit and get my rewards, and it's so tedious and I don't like it. It's like the only thing that's there to do at the moment in Star Rail, and I want to cry. But I found a solution, or rather someone else found a solution for me because a friend just does it for me now. Because they like doing it for some reason. Can't relate. But yay! I don't have to grind. I don't know if you've noticed from me playing Limbus, but I'm not that much of a grinder. Oh well, I grind what I really, really want, but I don't necessarily want to do it. I have to say I am a victim of having to force myself to do my dailies and gachas often. I don't know how you feel about dailies. I mean, it's pretty much just a chore, right? At the start, it's not that bad because you enjoy playing the game too, but then it's just a chore. Oh my god, I gotta get my login bonus. Oh no. Oh no, but if I don't get my rewards, I will suffer from extensive FOMO. And I won't have the materials I want and probably don't need. Speaking of, I have a friend who's just farming materials in that game for the sake of it. He kills like all the mobs in the game every single day, and the material count is at like 9,000 something. I don't know what's wrong with some of my friends. They have nothing to do. Some of them just have nothing to do. I would go insane! The new Melee song video released yesterday too. Yeah, I saw! Speaking of, I have to ask an honest question because I feel like the mom who doesn't get the joke, and it's getting extensively worse. There's this joke with Yi-sung and Ideal in Limbus Company, and I don't understand it. Can someone explain it to me? I know it has something to do with his name, but I don't... I tried to look it up on... I'm like, Googling Limbus Company Yi-sung name joke something, and it's like... I just find more people making the jokes. And I'm like, what does it mean? It's because of his base ego. It's a Yi-sung pun, it means many things. Huh. Huh. When he uses it, he says, show me what the ideal is, or something like that. Ah. Yi-sung in Korean can mean a lot of things, like mirror, reflection, ideal. Ah, okay, okay. Finally! I don't have to be the mom in the room. Thank you very much, everyone. It's like when you don't get the joke, but everyone's laughing and you're like, yeah, that's funny. Whatever you say, guys. Cinnia's World Mystery answer. True, true. Hey, Arbaden. Embracing the cat I see. I love that. You know what? As much as you can complain about YouTube and the chat and everything, and them like lacking behind, it's like they have a cat in a box. Can other streaming platforms say that they have a cat in a box as like a base emote? I don't think they can. We have a cat in a box. And I think that's neat. Meteor, you didn't really like the gameplay of Honkai Star Rail. I understand that. Usually I hate turn-based, but in this game I can take it. I like it a lot there. I think what I hate about turn-based games is when enemies can just crit you randomly and it's like you couldn't even do anything, so it's not a skill issue, it's like calculation luck rate issue. And you're like, man. But yeah, Star Rail I really like. But if you give me Persona or something, I will quit the game after like one level and I would be so angry. I'll be so tilted. I hate it. You cheese it with Japard present. Oh, Japard is so good in that game. I was so disappointed to get him at first, but honestly, he's saving my ass. So I don't mind Japard. Limbus dailies. Oh, Limbus dailies are... I mean, technically you just have to throw your characters into a stage. Or you skip the stage and then you let it run on auto. And then you just gather your rewards and then call it a day. That's the nice thing about Limbus. There's not really a grind if you don't want to. You can get most stuff. As a League player, I am used to doing stuff I hate, so it's no big deal. Oh my god, why is that so... Why is that so painfully accurate? Man, everyone hates League of Legends. Everyone who plays it hates League of Legends. Everyone who doesn't play it hates League of Legends. Everyone hates League of Legends. I will admit though, I like playing League of Legends sometimes. I only play ARAMs though. Because, you know, you can get in there and if anyone complains in that mode, everyone else in the team knows, okay, this dude is cringe. It's like, you don't complain in ARAM. You're automatically the clown of the team if you complain about that mode. 2 cats in a box? True! We have 2 cats in a box! Haha, who's gonna top that? I do wish YouTube would invest a little bit more in the streaming part though. They're introducing a neat thing where you can try out multiple thumbnails for a video and then check how they perform and pick the one that performs best. That is pretty neat. That is very neat. Also, let me drink something. Oh, I've been recording right before the stream actually. I've been recording so much music. You don't even know, everyone. You don't know what's coming for you. I will literally like roll you over with music. Juice box? No. Sadly, my orange juice boxes are empty. I don't have any more orange juice. I have some flavored water at the moment. With... what is this even? Melon and strawberry. There we go. Melon and strawberry. Though artificial melon tastes and stuff is actually kind of disgusting. I would say this drink doesn't taste the best, but you know, you gotta take what you have. You gotta take what you have sometimes. Everything related to League of Legends is 10 out of 10. The music, the lore, the characters, the world building, the cinematic, everything except the gameplay. It's so funny, right? Everything the creative team touches of that game is so amazing. Oh yeah, and that's where we come back to music too. The music in League of Legends is so good. It's so good. When the world songs come out or the character songs. Or KDA. Let's talk about KDA, huh? That explode. them just, you know, casually dropping a K-pop group. But then you go in game and you hate what you're doing. But hey, at least the song is playing in the background. No one hates League more than League players. That is very true. That is very true. Man, I really wish I had my orange juice box now. You have two friends who can never shut up about how imbalanced stuff is during ARAM. That's so weird, because like the entire point of ARAM is to like have a random gameplay that doesn't necessarily make sense. It's like, what do you want? Go play a normal dude. Watermelon and strawberry is just water and strawberry. I guess. Who's your favorite KDA member? I mean, can it be anyone but Akali, honestly? Can it be anyone but Akali? Oh, I will say though, I really like True Damage though. I wish they had brought out more than one song. Maybe they will come back eventually. I say brought out one more song, but it's just a hypothetical fantasy band that doesn't even really exist. Do we even really exist? You love the current Zatsu, but you literally have to go. Oh, you have 2 important uni exams Wednesday and you haven't studied. Oh no, that's so close. I wish you the absolute best of luck, girl. I wish you the best of luck. No, oh god, how would I say that? I guess I wish you success. In Germany, we always say you don't need luck. You never want to wish anyone for luck because they shouldn't need luck. You should only wish them success. So I wish you success. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. Riot and Hypergriff are 2 of my favorite music companies. True. It's all just music companies that happen to have a game and not game companies that happen to make music. That's their true intention. I did want to talk about Arknight's music too, cause man, that's what essentially brought up the topic, like the main theme for the stream today. Cause I always like think about just Arknight's music. It lives rent-free in my head with how insane it is. It's like, I had started Arknights when it came out, and then I played it for a while and took a break because I was at the point where the game was too hard. So all I could do was grind. And grind and upgrade my characters. But eventually they kept dropping new songs, and it's like, man, I really want to get into this game again because the music is so amazing and I can't take it anymore. And that's when I finally pulled the trigger. And I started playing Arknights again, and then I grinded off my butt to get Surtur, and then it all made sense. Then I kept playing. So essentially I'm back to actively playing Arknights, and I enjoy the music a lot. It's also insane what kind of range they have, like every song is a different genre, but it all, like, somehow you can still tell it's an Arknight song? It's really weird. Touhou is just an album that comes with a free game. I mean, the creator of Touhou, Zune, essentially just made Touhou because he wanted to sell his music and it didn't sell well on its own. So man really said, I'm gonna be a one-man army. I'm gonna make a game and you will listen to my music whether you want to or not. Speaking of, we are also having Café de Touhou playing in the background as background music. So that fits. You're still waiting for Myth and Roy to make another song for Limbus? Oh yeah. Oh, I hope they make something for that. That would be cool. I mean, they've kind of touched it by doing that duet with Mealy, but I'm certain that Mealy invited them to do it and that they're not necessarily involved themselves. KDA cover when? Potentially? I'm telling you, I've been recording like crazy. I've been recording to the point where I'm actually going insane from recording songs, and you're not ready. You're not ready for what's to come. So I could totally see a KDA song appearing one day. I really like the KDA songs. I would have to pick my favorite though. I don't know what my favorite is. I really like Villain. Villain is a bop. Mao? What? You want to leave? Get enough of our talking? You don't like music? You don't like video game music? No? Oh, okay, he wants to leave. Wait, give me a second. Bye. Sayonara, cat. Sayonara. Don't strain yourself too much recording. Yeah, I'm trying my best. Honestly though, having the 2 singing lessons before summer break started. Oh my god, Karen! Thank you so much for joining the Cinnia Buns. Welcome to the sprinkled, mind you, Cinnia Buns. Enjoy the emotes. But yeah, the 2 singing lessons I had before I got stopped by the summer break starting actually helped me a lot. I can sing a lot more and speak a lot more without my throat getting exhausted as fast. And honestly, this makes me so happy. I could cry because before that I could only like record 1 song and then my voice would like, it would just cease to work. And now I can, like the last time I had a recording session, I recorded 3 songs in a row. 3 entire songs, including harmonies and everything. And it's like, I felt so powerful after that. But yeah, then I had to take a break, definitely. And I was recording before the stream too, and I can feel it a little bit in the back of my throat, but like not as much as usually. I would say I'm holding up well. Oh yeah. The difference between Toho's original CGs and the fan art are great. Oh yeah, Zun has a very he has his own more, let's say, more simple style of drawing stuff, and yeah, maybe not something that would make people gawp in awe if they see it, let's say like that, but the fan art is always really good. If you play, oh yeah, Arknights is an absolute monster from classical to great sea shanty. Yeah. It's insane how gacha has risen, right? It's like they're technically all laid out to be mobile games, and a few years ago you would laugh at mobile games because haha, silly. What you playing there? Silly snake game on your phone? What? Is this you playing Insane Fruit Ninja or what? Man, you're badass. And now it's like, it's full big respectable games with amazing music behind them, and it's like, what happened? I don't mind, but wow. If you just look at the like past few years, it's actually insane. This is what like makes me feel old. This is what starts to make me feel old. Just looking at how fast some things advance. Just looking at things for like the entire like what past 16 years that I have been in this world. And some of the stuff was already insane to me when I came here, and then you just see it, like rise over all those years, and it's like, what happened? Where did it go right and where did it go wrong? People do own more phones than there's PCs. That is true. Honestly though, also, yeah, getting a good phone, or at least a decent one, is a lot like easier to get a proper PC. Cause with a PC, if you want a good one, yeah, you're heading for the 1,000. Shake that money. But if you just get, you know, a somewhat outdated phone for like what, $200 or something, 200-300, then you can play most stuff on it. it might get a little bit hot, but you can play most stuff on it. Music you love from another gacha game you play. A way of decision from Counterside. Oh, I feel like I've heard of Counterside. I feel like I've heard that before, but I have to check it out. Mealy's new song copyright was stolen when it was released. It's fixed now. Oh yeah, I saw Momokashu, the lead singer of Mealy, tweet about it on Twitter. Someone ripped the audio of the new song from Limbus Company out of the game, and they registered the copyright under themselves for the song so they could claim it and basically like get the revenue on YouTube videos and stuff. But it was obviously not their song. They ripped it and then they registered it before Mealy themselves could do it. It was really messed up. But apparently it's sorted out, which I'm really happy about. Imagine being like that. Who does that? Who the fuck does that? I would never understand that. Same with like the main issue, like one of the main issues on YouTube in terms of music, right? It's not necessarily like copyright issues, because YouTube actually has that sorted out really well, right? You don't immediately get banned if you use audio. They have like contracts. If you use an artist's song, they usually you usually get a claim and they get the revenue, and that's all good. But sadly, the system is broken at the crucial point where they cannot like verify who's actually claiming stuff. That's also why a lot of YouTube videos tend to be claimed wrongly or by like people stealing shit, and they often get through with it because they can just register it and YouTube has to take it for granted, kinda, or they take it for granted, and the actual artists, they don't see anything from that. They have to sort it out, hopefully, and it's like it's so messy. It's so messy. Literally a fucking random from across the street could just decide, oh, today I want to go on a killing spree, and they go to claim YouTube videos and like songs that don't belong to them, and then the person who owns the videos and stuff, they have to file counterclaims for YouTube to take it back, because it's just so fundamentally broken with how they confirm stuff. I would say, however, if you falsely claim and someone counterclaims your claim, you do have to sign a claim with your like real legal name. So if someone counterclaims and it gets out that you're being one of those bitches who does that, your account will get its ass whooped to the moon by YouTube, probably. Because that's the point where it gets like, where you're actively like working against TOS, and as annoying as YouTube can be, they're not always stupid. They're not always stupid. There were old cases where people were claiming royalty-free and open source music as theirs and claiming people. Oh yeah, that happens a lot. You always have to be so careful. Like, even when you get music from a site that might advertise themselves as like all free music, sometimes still people will come and claim something, and it's like, what do you mean? I already took care of everything and still you throw me under a bus. YouTube sending users to the Shadow Realm? Yeah, sometimes deserved, sometimes questionable. Very questionable. Oh, how many like Twitter like trains I have seen, just people adding YouTube support again and again because stuff went wrong along the way. There's always someone to ruin the nice things. Yeah, but you know, on the counter side, at least we are here to enjoy it. Insanity. Insanity. Just wait until Steam Deck gets big and we will have the best of both worlds. In terms of PC and the handheld stuff. I don't know, the Steam Deck is kind of weird, isn't it? I feel like it's there and it's like, it's kind of itching because it's potentially like super cool, but something inside of me is like, I don't know, man. I mean, I wouldn't need one, I have my PC and I have, well, I don't really use my phone. Honestly, I just use my phone for emergencies and to listen to music. But I do have my PC and I do have my Switch. And that's enough. That's all I need. And otherwise I will be patiently waiting, very patiently waiting for the cool PlayStation stuff that I cannot have to come out on PC eventually. Because that's happening. And then, you know, another thing, hoping that it works. Hoping that it works. I remember that one Nious stream where he wanted to stream Last of Us and he couldn't get the game to even start. There's a lot of PC ports like that, so I really hope that the games that I like will be fine. Musang, hello, welcome. Yes, made it in time. Oh. Nom, 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 nom. Bloodborne on PC, be like, lol, no. Yeah. You know, it's also a shame. One example is Nier Automata. It's a bit better than it was before now because they added the like Xbox Game Pass patch to the Steam version too. But that took like over a year or something, like 1.5 years or something until they released that. And before that you could barely play the game on PC unless you used like a community patch. Like a community patcher to help your game because it was just so broken and glitching out and everything, and it's like you have the power to make so much money. Do it right, just this once. Sir Gacha, hello. Oh, welcome, and you're very much fitting in here for the topics today. Yeah, thank God to modders. We love our modders. Modders save the day, honestly. I do love, especially when like games support here community created like workshop stuff. That's what it's called on Steam. When games support workshop, I think that's always really amazing, and then the modders just pull out insane stuff so you can keep playing the game. I really love that. I feel like, well, there's definitely games where it's not fitting, but I really like to see when that is available and people use it. Library, like a Library of Arena, for example, people can make like their custom stories and stages, and it's so cool. There's always more to play. Even now it isn't great. Square Enix really dropped the ball. Yeah, it's like bearable now, but it's still not good. Square Enix and PC ports is I really hope Final Fantasy 16 will be good as port. I believe in our Lord and Savior Naoki Yoshida to make sure that it will be good, because he said he wants to make it good, and I trust this man because he pulled my favorite game from the grave. And I hope it will be worth the wait. I want to play Final Fantasy 16 so bad. Everyone's talking about how good Final Fantasy 16 is, and I'm just sitting here, I'm like, YouTube is recommending me like a boss fight, and I'm like, I'm not interested in this video. Do not recommend me content from this channel. Thank you. Trying to dodge everywhere, left, right, center. You were expecting some dad jokes? I mean, there's very much potential for that here. Modders are the heroes we need but don't deserve. Exactly. Exactly. One of your friends has the game and he's raving about it. The thing is, I can't justify buying a PS5 for Final Fantasy 16 only. And the worst thing is that like PS5 games are so expensive and they like barely ever go on sale too, right? So you don't only buy the PS5 for like your 500 bucks that you slap on the table. No, you slap another 100 on it for like almost every game you buy. Games be like almost 100 euros nowadays, and it's like, if it was just a console, maybe I'd consider it. Final Fantasy was in the grave. Oh, Actually, yeah, the entire series was in jeopardy at some point, or, well, Square Enix as company even. The issue I'm talking about, the one that was in the grave, is Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know if you know the story about Final Fantasy XIV. When the game originally came out, because it's like, the game is actually like really old. When it originally came out, when 1.0 launched, the game was absolutely horrible, terrible, bare bones unplayable. But eventually, the Lord and Savior named Naoki Yoshida took over the production of the game, and he said, okay, we are gonna make this game, we're gonna relaunch this game from scratch. Well, scratch in quotation marks. I mean, they had the world and the story and everything and certain layouts, but they had to redo most of the game. And this game is an MMORPG, mind you, so it's an online game, online service game, which makes it like especially hard. And he said, okay, either you do this with me or you can leave. It's up to you. And they did it. The game is like probably the most popular MMORPG currently on the market. Like the only other like concurrents that I could think of is World of Warcraft, but that has been having issues because of the company. But yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is doing really, really well nowadays. And it has turned into my favorite game. And I thank the man for it. And you know, the man himself is also the producer of Final Fantasy XVI, so I had really high hopes for the game. And it seems that my hopes are, you know, that they will be heard. So far, I haven't really heard anything bad about the game, except for, you know, the usual angry Final Fantasy fans, you know them. The people on Twitter being like, this is not a real Final Fantasy game. And he's also really funny, man. He keeps doing like tweets, service tweets, being like, oh, hello Naoki Yoshida, this is Yoshi P, the producer of Final Fantasy XIV. We should totally do a collaboration in the future. And it's like, haha, haha, I see what you did there. What did Blizzard do again? Oh, what did they not do? What did they not do? It's just, they've done like everything that's not Gucci. And at this point it's like, I'm distancing myself from this company respectfully. As much as I used to love World of Warcraft. I really loved playing it back in the day. The friend who played 16 plays 14 too. Yeah, I am like 100% sold on the idea that I would love Final Fantasy 16, so I'm waiting for the PC port, because I'm not gonna buy a PS5 for one game. You know, if suddenly for some reason a new Nier was announced right now, or you know what? In December we have what's it called? Jeff Keighley's show. Oh shit! What was it called? No, not the summer one. The Game Awards! The Game Awards! How did I forget the Game Awards? That's such a silly thing to forget in terms of names. The Game Awards are back in December again. And it has essentially become the E3 where everyone announces their games. So thank you, Jeff Keighley. But also, let's say if there was a Nier announced in December suddenly, then, you know, maybe I would... maybe my mood would shift a little bit and I would reconsider if I maybe do want a PS5. But somehow I have that odd feeling that Nier is like stuck in limbo once again. We had Automata and we had the remake, but for some weird reason I feel like Yoko Taro is just like vibing on his couch, and there will not be a new Nier in the near future. Haha, get it? Near future. Ah! Let's hope you get rich before then. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm waiting for my lottery win. I'm waiting to, you know, get my millions, but it's not happening. For some reason, I don't know. They must have, you know, gotten the wrong number. Where's my millions? I was supposed to pick up my millions and they're not giving me my millions. Aw. Hey Michael! Busy right now so I can't fully watch, but I hope it goes well. Thank you so much for stopping by though. I hope you have a nice day. Yoko Taro will make a new Nier when he finds sufficient inspiration in the form of of a nice ass. That's just how it is. I'm just saying there's enough fan art out there, okay? There's sufficient inspiration for the man if he wanted to. No, I think it's about money. I think it's just a publisher needs to be like, hey, you should make a new Nier game. Here's the money. Plan your new game, and then he will do it. Cause the man, you know, the man's in for the money, and it's understandable and respectable. But until that sacred day that may never come, I will sit here in solitude and suffer. Like every year I'm on copium when the like Game Awards happen. I'm like, maybe the dude will be like, oh, I'm so happy to announce a super special game, and then drops a Nier trailer, and it never happens, and I'm like, ah. But then again, it happened before, so it can happen again. The question is just when. Will it happen in this timeline, and when will it happen? We have little competition for AAA studios. We need to let indies get into the fight. Oh, indies are already in the fight. They have always been in the fight. They're just not always taken seriously by the watchers. Come in 2040? Watch it happen. Watch it happen. But yeah, there's a lot of indie games that are more amazing than like most AAA games that get released. The thing is, like, AAA games are always... Well, I will not say always. Let's be careful with the wording here. There's games that you'd rather not have come out at the point they come out. But AAA games are always, like, technically and visually super impressive. When at least it went according to plan, partially. They're like super impressive on a technical and visual standpoint, but I feel like they often just lack on other stuff because of it. It's like you're getting the lunch from the supermarket and it's kind of what you expect, but seldomly it impresses you. Maybe they get a new flavor and then it can impress you, but usually it's like, yeah, this is a really good sandwich, but it's nothing more. Man, we really lashed out here on like everything games instead of, you know, going for gachas. I don't mind though. I mean, I love games and I love music. What I love about Yoko Taro is that when he was having a hard time finding 2B as fan art, he tweeted that he will tweet a file and people can put their... Oh yeah, I remember that. I remember him literally just asking for juicy fan art, and people were ready to provide. The man is so unhinged, but I love him. I suppose it's because they need to get investors satiated more than anything. Yeah, I believe that's the main issue behind like modern AAA games. They often go for the safe route because the safe route is what makes investors happy, and it is also what guarantees them a certain amount of income from the gamers. And you know, it could be more if they were innovative doing it too, but it's not safe enough, so they don't do it. The games that do try something new are usually the games that like had a really like tight budget or like a rough time getting the game out at all. Yeah, Yoko Taro is very much supporting fan art. We love the fan art supporters. Always appreciate your artists. They deserve it. They deserve it. Pushback against the practices are slowly picking up steam. Will it do something now? The thing is, I feel like the backlash has always been somewhat there. It's easier to spread now because social media is like so widespread and everyone's on it, but it's like, yeah, people are like complaining about it and they want to change something, but what changes in the end? Sadly, the game dev world is like really, how do you say? Game dev is really hard, and in game dev it's you know, common that people suffer. As sad as it sounds. They work for insane hours, they will tear their muscles until they cannot move their hands anymore because stuff needs to get done, and they will have people literally tell them, well, that's just the industry, Lemao, deal with it. And it's like, thanks bro! There's obviously exceptions, but those are really like usually really tight-knit studios that are more private and have smaller teams. Like as soon as you go into like bigger teams, bigger companies, it's like, hell yeah, carpal tunnel. It's like, so you have signed up at our company. Here's your free carpal tunnel ticket. Enjoy your stay. Oh, what? Did you get the premium package? Here's some abuse for you as well. I hope you like that. It's very common, sadly. And it's also like a lot of like companies and dev teams, they just don't get a lot of time to develop the games. Like you get these insane AAA games, but yeah, of course they're like buggy and unfinished in the end because ain't no way the people are doing that in like the time they had. I saw an article recently which was like, oh yeah, it will be common for games to take half a decade soon, and it's like, yeah, but companies probably don't want to have it take half a decade, so who knows what's gonna happen there. Insanity. Toxicity in my city, as a friend likes to sing all the time. But yeah, you know what? Let's move on to something more happy. Let's speak more about music again. Game dev is just sad. Game dev is just sad. I'm always really happy when I see teams that like really love their workplace though in return. That makes you appreciate them all the more. But yeah, speaking of games and music again, you probably had that too at some point, but I had a lot of games that like I kind of got into or that caught my attention because of a track, like of hearing a track first. Basically the music brought one to the game. It's always impressive how like the different media can be used to bring you to whatever the source of it is. Arknights, I think what always like gets me back thinking to Arknights is probably Speed of Light. At the speed of light, da 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 da. The one where everyone panics if I play it on stream. Because everyone is like, oh no, DJ Okawari and their copyright, no! But I only got a claim last time, so the song is actually safe. Hey Ken, how you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright today. The weather is somewhat bearable, we're having a good time just chatting away about music and games. How are you? Oh my god, there's something I wanted to talk about. You probably, well, I don't know, I'm assuming things, but have you guys heard of Nike, Goddess of Victory? It's like Okay, you know, don't give me a weird look because I'm starting to talk about this game. I know this game is very special. It's a gacha game with like, I can't even say girls. Honestly, it's just a lot of ass and guns. So the characters are placed in a very questionable way where the main area of the screen is just filled with a lot of cake and it wiggles excessively. And it's not something I would play. Okay, let me tell you that. It's not something I would play, right? But it is something that exists. It is something that exists. However, the reason I wanted to talk about that specifically is because one of my friends one night at like, what, 2 AM had the funny idea to be like, hey, have you heard of Nika? I'm like, yes, I may have. Don't ask me why though, I've seen it on a stream. And the friend was like, okay, what if I tried the game right now? What if we just do a like night session of trying weird games? And I'm like, hell yeah, let's go, what the fuck? Whatever, let's go. And it was what you would expect. We looked through the characters. Some characters gave us like a big red SOS sign over our heads. We're like, oh my god, moving on, quick, skip that character. But my friend made it to like the first and like the ending of the first chapter or like the first boss fight. And I want to play a song for you. We were both sitting there, like, we have made fun of this game the entire time while we were there. The entire time we were making fun of everything, and then this song starts playing. And we both like halt for a second. We're sitting there and we're like both, wait a minute. Both at the same time, we're like, where's this music coming from? Cause we couldn't believe. We couldn't believe that this is coming from the game. We're like, what the fuck? Why is this banger playing to all the cake shaking? It's so good. I love this song so much. It reminds me, the chorus reminds me a little bit of Lear. In a good way. Came for the cake, stayed for the music. Well, we didn't stay. We were impressed though. Beats to bake ass and eat cake too. Oh my god. Isn't that track amazing though? Like, what the heck? Go play Blue Archive, it's the safer Nika banger music. Oh, also, there's a funny thing I noticed in the song. Because I was reading the comments. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in listening to the song, it's called The Collector. But I was reading through the comments and someone was like, oh my god, this is stolen. And I was like, what do they mean this is stolen? I'm like, what? Did they like outsource the song and someone did some shady stuff, or I don't know. But it's specifically about this part, wait. The vocals here, right? Listen to the vocals. And when I was listening to the song, I was already like, I feel the timing on those is a little bit odd because I have the painful abilities, mostly painful ability, to hear when something is off by like milliseconds. I'm really good at telling timing. And then Listen to this.
I'm not used to hearing the sound.
And I was like, something is not adding up here. I'm like, But turns out, okay, spoiler, it's not stolen. I'm very certain that this is from a sample pack. So when you're making music, you can buy sample packs online for your songs, and you pay for the sample packs, but then usually they are free to use commercially otherwise. And you can just you can use anything from those sample packs and put it in your original music the way you like. And a lot of sample packs out there also have actual vocals like these. There's actually like entire parts of vocals. It's very, very generic, like pop and electronic song vocals. And you can encounter them like anywhere if you stumble upon the right song. But yeah, I'm very certain this is like a sample pack and it was used on this song, and then there was outcry about something being stolen, but they just used the same sample pack. They're kind of like, yeah, they're kind of like Unity assets for game devs. You can buy packs for music and then use the sounds in there for whatever you're making. But then you have funny moments like these where, yeah, you will be like, wait, I recognize something in this song, and not like just having similar songs, right? But like recognize this from somewhere. Actually, it's really funny because I use sample packs too, of course, simply because you also have like single stuff like that, like a kick, for example, just a badoom, because I'm not gonna like hit my table to get a badoom sound. And one of the sample packs I have, I scouted through them and I found a sample from a Lady Gaga song in there. I'm like, wait, I know this song. What do you mean? What song was it? Oh, it was Judas. Oh, if you know Judas by Lady Gaga, yeah, I straight up found the melody of that song just in, like the backing melody of that sound in my folder. I'm like, what is Lady Gaga doing in my folder? Whoever produced that song used the same sample pack. So yeah, if you stumble upon something like that and you're wondering if it may be stolen, then it's potentially sampled. It's potentially sampled. There's wrong usage of sampling too, though. One good example of that would be the Omae Mo song that got super popular, and that was just stolen and the beat was put on top of that, but let's not talk about that because it will make me angry. Yeah. Back to town music! Yay! Oh, we have reached the 1 hour mark, by the way, everyone, so you know what that means, okay? Fix your shrimp posture. If you don't want to do that, then at least stretch. Oh my god. If you could hear my back. Oh god, that stretch just now. Stretch, fix your posture, and also drink something. You need to hydrate, it's hot. It's hot. Yeah, whenever like I actually stretch my back, it's like I can feel every disc separately just cracking. Breakfast time. Oh, guten Appetit, as we say. Judas, Lady Gaga. Cinnia's at least born in 98. I mean, I'm 28. That's not a secret. You can find that everywhere. So yeah. I am old. And I did come here a while ago. We've been stuck on here for a while. I don't mind being stuck on here, to be honest, though. Let's just say I've not really done any expressive efforts to go back to my own world. I like it here. Can you crack your shoulder blades? No, I don't think so. Oh wait, no! Wait, I can! Oh my god! Okay, okay, I can, but only in the morning. I can crack my shoulder blades in the morning. Sometimes I'm really worried when it's a very loud crack. I just did the movement. I'm like, no, I can't do this. And then I did a down movement and I felt the same I feel when I wake up in the morning and I was like, wait, that's what I do. Remind people to blink too. Sometimes you'd forget when you keep staring at the screen. Oh yeah, very important. There's actually a rule that like... I forgot the rule. It's like, for a certain amount of time that you look at the screen, you should spend a certain amount of time just staring off the screen somewhere in your room or something. So for every like hour or something probably, stare away for like 2 minutes. I don't know. I think it was more. I know that it was too much for me. So I tend to ignore it. I try to look away sometimes to like ease the eyes a bit. You know, when you reach these ages, you wish a road roller came out of nowhere to just crack all bones for you. Oh no, 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 no. I crack my bones enough. Crack hip? Oh my god. I cannot crack my hip. Oh gee. And I don't think I want to do that. I feel like there's certain like areas where I don't want to try. Like my neck, for example. I would never crack my neck. You can like, if you do that... What was that? Do that? That sounded so funny. If you like crack your neck, you can like super easily get into a weird position where a nerve actually gets stuck and it will hurt and you will have to go to the doctors to get it fixed. It will hurt like shit. Out of Japan! Thank you so much for joining the Cinnia Bond sprinkled. You are very fancy. Welcome and enjoy your emotes. Speaking of emotes, I didn't even mention that before. We have 2 new emotes. I added 2 new emotes before the stream. So there's only 1 emote left that has not gotten a slot yet. Yeah. Crack your jaw? No, the jaw is also something I don't want to crack. I feel like I would get it in a position that is irreversible to like get right in my, like on my own. I don't want to do that. Yay, all the emotes. A laugh and a sad. Let me sell my pancreas to get membership. Oh my god. Please don't do that. I don't advise that, actually. You love stretching like a cat does? Oh, every morning after waking up, I actually do like a 10 to 15 minutes of training for my back because I don't think I have mentioned that before, but I have scoliosis, yeah. So my back is shaped like an S. But it's okay when I do training in the morning. Usually then I don't get back pain during the day. And the last thing I do before I get done with my exercise is always just get in a cat position and then do the long cat stretch. It's like super relieving. Cats just know how to do it. They just know how to do it. You love cracking your neck? Ah, I would be too scared of that. I would totally like break something. I always say my death, if I die early, my death will be something really stupid, like me just stumbling over a pebble and breaking my neck. Something like that. There's no way I don't die a stupid death. I'm just too clumsy. I will like stub my toe and then fall in a weird way or something. Sell livers, livers can grow back again. Please don't sell any parts of you, actually. I still don't recommend that, even if it can grow back. You're gonna have to start a death by pebble counter. Oh my god. No. Yeah, my counter would be through the roof. Yeah, don't want to accidentally give yourself lockjaw or something. Yeah, don't do that. Don't hurt yourself. I think my favorite thing to crack are my fingers. They always feel like super good afterward. My foster mom hates the sound of it. She always like shouts at me when I do it. I'm like, I can't stop it. I can't. When I start, I can't stop it. It's like my tick, right? Everyone has like a tick where they have something that they have to do, and they have to finish it no matter what happens. Mine is cracking the bones in my finger. A friend of mine has a tick where they always have to finish stuff on the left side, I think. So if they chew on the left and then on the right, they have to end on the left. I used to have one where I would snout my nose like a bunny. That was a horrible time. I had to get rid of that because it just looked weird. It just looked really weird. In history, someone died to cheese. Yeah, people can die to stuff you would not expect them to die to. People have drowned in soup. The sound can be unnerving. I kind of like the sound. You know, it's like hearing the click of a switch. Or the snap. The snap in like Library of Arena or something. They say it will make your grip weaker. Oh, they say a lot of stuff when the day is long though. There has been like a myth that it like can give you a certain sickness too. And it's like it's just you technically just pop out the air that's like stuck between the bones and it just goes back right in. Cause like where would it escape? Unless you cut open your finger. Or cut off your finger. I don't plan to do that. So I will be fine. Snap, staggered. Yes. Has anyone died of misidentifying colors? You know, I was gonna make a joke about probably not, but it could happen in the stream, but then I thought about what if someone who's colorblind like misread the colors on like some food or something and they died from poisoning that way. That totally could have happened, right? Just color blindness essentially killing you. I feel like that has happened. The arthritis myth? Yeah, that one. That's a lie. Just like how it's a lie that you will eat spiders in your sleep. You may eat cockroaches in your sleep though. Don't tell Nious I said that. Ay. That's why a color blindness test is one of the first things you take in getting driver's license. Yeah, true. I will say, you can very much live with color blindness, right? Even like mild color blindness especially, but I can't even... Like I'm not just singing, I also draw a lot, and it's like if I couldn't tell my colors apart anymore, I don't know. I can't even imagine. There is colorblind artists, definitely. I feel they have a harder time though, if they want to do something specific. Or maybe they can adjust it to just the shades they use. You know what, that is very interesting actually. How do colorblind artists work? I couldn't tell. I haven't really talked to anyone who has that condition and who is also an artist. I do have a friend who is colorblind, mildly. I think it was with reds. Yeah, actually, now that I think it was with reds. Because I remember raiding in Final Fantasy and them having issues to tell the floor apart from the attack. If you don't see red, green or yellow specifically, then it becomes a bit of a road hazard. Oh yeah, oh god, I don't even want to imagine if you just don't see that. I mean, I guess you could learn, they might have different hues. because red is darker than green and yellow. Green and yellow might be very close to each other. So it would be harder, but like if you can recognize that, then maybe it would work. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely normal for colorblind people. I'd just say I'm happy that I can see all my colors. For now. Soon I will turn into an old grandma and I will lose my eyesight. I know of there's one I know of who draws in blue shades and then changes the hue afterward to fit. Oh, that's interesting. So they basically just know, oh, I have to adjust this color by so and so much so it's accurate to what others see, probably. That's interesting. Also a little bit tedious, but very interesting. Thank you for the stream, this was nice. It's getting late here, so you'll have to go. Thank you so much, Musang, for stopping by. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day and sleep well. Thank you for stopping by. Actually, earlier I thought if maybe I should also sing a song today, because we're not doing karaoke this week, but I am warmed up and I feel like there's still energy in me. Energy in me, in moi. But I feel like I still wanna talk a bit more about music and games and colors. You know what? We dropped the colors. I know where this is going. I know where this is gonna go. Maybe that's why a lot of people in chat call me pink. Maybe this is your sign to realize that you are, in fact, colorblind. And you didn't know. Have you thought about that? Have you thought about that? Great thing about digital art is that even if you can't see the colors exactly, the computer does see the color codes. True! Color codes too. You would have some, like, you would need someone for support to tell you what is what, but after that, probably smooth sailing, yeah, if you have the codes. Pink, yeah, that sounds disgusting. No, I will not accept that. I remember seeing that short. Yeah, we started something with that short. I posted it here, but I also posted it on TikTok and people were very passionate. Very passionate about it all of a sudden. But I also had a very interesting comment actually, because I had like a part where I was like showing the difference between red and magenta, and it's on screen it almost looks like there's barely any like color difference. But someone actually looked up the color codes of the two colors I used in the video, and on the wiki for colors, the one was red and the other was called magenta. And I was blown away. I'm like, I knew it! Oh. I told you! I told you and you wouldn't believe me. Oh god. Yeah, I feel like I needed another stretch there. You're not hearing anything? I don't know, Akin. I believe you may be able to hear something after all. You know, if you open up your heart and you listen very closely, then maybe you can hear something after all. Opening up my heart though. I do want to talk more about gacha music. You know what's really weird about like gacha audience in a way that I realized? It's like everyone, I feel like everyone knows all the gachas I mentioned, but then when I speak about Honkai Impact, it goes quiet. either no one played it or no one knows it, or everyone just knows Genshin, and it's like, ah, but it's so good though. It's so good though. Well, honestly, even if you don't watch the story, it's like you could just watch the cinematics and listen to the music. They're also like they're also a company that's like super good with music, right? MiHoYo. I love their sound team so much. All the songs are so good. One kind of movie, yeah. Just watch all the cinematics. Have you found any new series to start? Oh yeah. I know what I want to play next. I just need to finish up the current stuff, which is probably gonna happen this week. But I have a few things I want to play that are in my Steam library that I have been eyeing for a while and that I believe could be really nice. Not necessarily super known. I'm still thinking about if I want to pick up something that is like a little bit bigger, but I don't know yet. But there's definitely some small stuff I want to do. I really think that Paimon from Genshin Impact and Pom Pom from Star Rail aren't really good characters. I mean, Paimon is just annoying, right? They made her unbearably annoying in my opinion. I think Pom Pom is not really there to be much of a character. He's really just the mascot there though. He's not doing much talking. He's just being cute, and I think he's really great at what he does, at just being cute and fluffy and walking around the train. I think he's great at that. And that's all he needs to do. It's in bringing destruction again? Always. Yeah, Pom Pom is very cute. Garden Tales does the tiny sidekick character better, since she helps us so much during the game and has saved us multiple times. Well, yeah, I mean, in that case it makes it a better character. I don't think there's anything wrong with just having, you know, mascot characters. I think mascot characters are can also be decent if they're just mascots. The issue is when the mascot characters become main characters and they're really annoying and they take away from the actual main character, like in Genshin. Navi-like characters are fated to be on the annoying side. Oh yeah, was it Skyward Sword? Isn't the character that's in the sword there, that ghost lady, isn't she like super hated by everyone too because she's so annoying apparently? That's all I ever hear from this game, from Skyward Sword. Yeah, Pom Pom is just a responsible conductor. He does the job. It would be great if we could just skip Paimon's scenes. I'm asking since day one for a skip button in Genshin, and I know that they can do it because they have done it in their other games, and there's definitely something they could do to trigger it so it goes past the in-world cutscene and animation, but they just don't do it. They're like, either you eat our story or get the fuck out. And what can I say? I usually get the fuck out. There's dialogue making Pom Pom as emergency food. Oh, I think there was one choice like that. Yeah. Yeah, there is no skip button in Genshin. You have to like skip manually for everything, and you can't even let it on auto run because like every few seconds you will get a prompt to select an answer that does not make sense and does not matter in the slightest by your main character that you will not even hear because your main character doesn't talk. It's Paimon who does all the talking. It's just literally there to stop you and annoy the shit out of you because you can't let the cutscene run unless you're sitting there and you are... Well, you don't have to listen, but you have to wait for that cutscene. You will sit there and you will listen to the shit. You're being held hostage. Anyone remember Wildfire from Star Rail? Remember? I lived that song. I love that song so much. Okay. No matter whether you play Star Rail or not, I recommend everyone to look up... Wait, that's a spoiler. How can I phrase this? I recommend everyone to look up the World 1 boss. There we go. This is spoiler free. Look up the World 1 boss, just watch the fight and listen to the music because it's so amazing. Even if you don't give a fuck about the game, right? The song is so good. Wildfire hits different. Yes, I love Wildfire, and it's dynamic too. You know how much I love my dynamic music in video games, right? I talked about this last time, but I love it when music is set in a certain way so that when you reach a specific point, it switches into a different version. And that fight has it too. It starts like just the slower guitar part, and then when you reach the next boss battle phase, that's where it picks up and the guitar slaps in and the vocals hit, and it's like, wow! You cheered while listening to it? Hey, what if we sing a song right now? My voice is a little busted, but I could try. Dynamic music, my beloved. Something that you can only really do in games. Yeah, exactly. It's like one of my favorite things you can do in a game in terms of music. I love dynamic music so much. It's like, your game is actually immediately 1 point higher scored if you have dynamic music. Let's go sing Rickroll? No. What? Man, I should really just prepare an instrumental like that where it's like the guitar starts and then it just goes into Rickroll when you expect the song to hit. Okay, what do you say? A spontaneous song? Because that's what music talks are for too, right? Oh, I would try my best with my busted voice. Wow. That's evil. Next time I will bring fireflies, and then I'll be like, you would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes. You would not believe your eyes. And I only sing songs like that. There's another Wildfire song for a gacha, sing by Kara. It gives a different vibe. Oh, maybe I'll check that out later. Okay. Let's do this. Wrapped in by... There was a frog in my throat, oh my god. Wrapped in biting wind, hearts will never bleed, frozen and banished out of grief. In their restless dreams, they try so hard to breathe. Pulses flutter and sting within this bleakness. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheathe the sword not to kill. Unsheathe the sword to rend those clouds above the ground. Wake up, it's time to gather now. The only one remains in hands clasped so tight. The only fire exists in brave hearts. Seasons that refuse to change over the years will find their way back on track. Oh, oh, oh. We've made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheathe the sword not to kill. Unsheathe the sword to rend those clouds above the ground. wake up, it's time to gather now. Forget about the rules written on weathered rock. There were chasers of light, find their way or get lost. We have no way to know where they all headed for, or see the light from afar. Just blaze through the forms. We know it's right over there. We have something to declare. Whatever's arriving, we'll be prepared. Wow. We've made a choice, go fight against your fate. Pain will come with the blade. Pain will wake up the despondent crowd in this dormant world somehow. Unsheathe the sword not to kill. Unsheathe the sword to rend those clouds above the ground. Wake up to hear the cheering sound. Way! Wildfire from Honkai Star Rail. Cause it just fitted so well with what we were talking about. There you go. Back to Toe. Thank you everyone. I like that one part where I'm like, forget, and my voice like, but I managed to hold out. Thank you everyone. I turned your lunch into something epic. I'm glad. I'm glad. This is also one of the rare occasions where I'm sitting while singing, because it's too tedious to set up everything so I can stand up, and it's also too warm. But yeah, Wildfire. Now you heard the song if you haven't heard it before, but I am certain most of you have heard it. If not, well, I forced you now. And now you know the good song. But yeah, it starts with the guitar, soft guitars in the first phase, and then the second phase, it gets to the more dramatic part, and then the last phase, it's like the vocals start kicking in, and the guitar hits, and it's so amazing. I love dynamic music. Makes everything better. Also, oh my god. Oh no! I was playing around with my notes and I didn't notice that this is one of the notes where I actually wrote down stuff for a game, so I crumbled it up all the way. My note! I need that! Why am I like this? Why am I like this? It's okay. It's a little bit crumpled, but I can still use this note. Oh. I'm so happy they used dynamic music for Star Rail. But also, since we talked about Star Rail, I also want to talk about Honkai again. I don't know, it's like Honkai fans are so passionate about Honkai, and I feel like a lot of people know Honkai, but no one really ever talks about it, do they? I feel like it's not talked about as much as the other stuff. Maybe it is a lot smaller than I thought it is. It's definitely smaller than Genshin or Star Rail because of the marketing. They have picked up recently though. Clumsy Alchemist strikes again. Listen. There's a reason why I usually do the empowering others part with my singing. Because I would probably summon something that would, you know, kill me in my sleep. If I did a bigger, like, alchemy spell. Do you guys listen to Honkai music? Are you guys, like, into... I say Honkai and then don't specify. Honkai Impact specifically, not Star Rail. Do you guys know any Honkai like Impact songs? Do you know them? Besides the classic Never Let You Go. A couple songs. That's okay. I will accept that. Who's your favorite Honkai Impact 3 character? I love so many of them. Probably Elysia and Mobius. I would say they share a spot because I may have a thing for insane scientists, but don't tell anyone. Honkai Impact 3rd is full of old guys, really? Wait, what's that supposed to mean? Are you telling me I'm old? You're telling me... Okay, maybe I am old. But are you telling me I'm old? Just straight to my face like that? Man. He loved playing it, but stopped? Understandable. I had stopped too. Because the story was kind of done for me. But then I saw that they are gonna do... they're gonna do an event. Because they actually have really good events. They are making an event again where you can basically play to gain an art book, like a real-life art book. They just send it to you for free if you finish the in-game event. I actually have the first volume here because I participated in the first event of that sort, and I just got a full, entire, amazing, high-quality art book sent to me for just playing. I'm like, what the fuck? That's so cool. They are doing really cool stuff. And I saw they're making a second one, so I'm like, I gotta pull out my account quickly, catch up with the story. Well, I mostly skip it now, but like, quickly get to the finishing line so I can participate. I want another one. I want another art book. I love art books so much. Speaking of art books, I got two new bookshelves because I didn't have space for any more art books. Everything was full. Everything was full. I couldn't store them anywhere else. So I just bought some cheap IKEA bookshelves. Snapped in my art books there. Now I have space for more. Yes, I am an art book collector. And when a game tells me, hey, we're gonna send you one for free, you know I'm onto that. I'm getting that. I will grind the shit out of this. See, this is one of those instances where I will grind. Whatever it costs. I will get the art books. Did you at least get the meatballs too? No, I did not get meatballs from IKEA. What is it with IKEA and the meatballs? I know, Sweden, haha, but like, A Swedish friend of mine said the IKEA meatballs are disgusting. I don't know if I trust them. Heresy? What do you mean? I don't really like meatballs, actually. I don't really like meatballs. I actually don't eat a lot of meat. It's gotta fit with the dish. I'm more of a fish person. The glue, you know? I will eat a lot of fish. And now you will say fish is also meat. Yes, I know it's technically also meat, but like meat and other meats and fish are usually separated by like just naming conventions, okay? I eat a lot of glue. I don't eat the moo. That explains the salmon. I mean, I guess, yeah. I do like salmon. Salmon is really delicious. Baiting the fishes, this is my fish call. Glue. Pineapple pizza is also amazing. I love... Do you want to start a war? You know what? I am someone who's very open to trying new stuff, right? I would even try pineapple pizza if it wasn't for the fact that I hate pineapple, because pineapple, even without the pizza, is just disgusting. Pineapple is disgusting. I said it here. It's so weird. It's like... bleh. It's like sugar and then this weird pineapple taste. Bleh. I hate pineapple. Did you hear some heretic words just now? Yes, now you did. Now you did. Did you hear about kiwi on pizza and peaches on pizza? That shit must be weird. I can't imagine. It's so weird because like if I want pizza, I get a proper pizza. Why would I put like fruits on it? Pineapple is amazing. I respectfully disagree. I think pineapple is so disgusting. Why can't we all get along? It's the nature of humanity. Not everyone can live with the pineapple lovers. It's okay. Yeah, I've heard of kiwi on pizza. Apparently there's people who put kiwi on pizza. It sounds so weird. I don't know. There's also people who put entire other dishes on pizza, and it's like, why don't you just eat 2 dishes instead of slapping your spaghetti onto a pizza? What is wrong with you? I hate pineapple. It tastes like sugar and pineapple. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else, like, how I should describe it. It's just pineapple and a lot of sugar. Sweet pizza flavors? I haven't really eaten any sweet pizza flavors. Pizza? I get pizza if I want the pizza taste, right? So I don't put any fruits on it. I usually get fungi. So mushrooms on my pizza. I think that is like the best pizza out there and you can't go wrong. The best if you take tuna and mushrooms. That is so amazing. It always works. You can't go wrong with that. If I call it something else that's not pizza, will they stop trying to crucify me? You know what? Probably yes. Because then you're not pretending it's an actual pizza. Then you made a new dish out of it. I guess, Pizza Hawaii. Just call it Hawaiiza. If I call it pineapple topped flatbread, is that okay? Yes, that works. No one will hate you for that. There's pizza with only condensed milk and banana? What? There's also like people who put fries on pizza and spaghetti on pizza, and it's like, do you want fries or do you want pizza? Decide. Decide what you want. Are you so indecisive that you need both on the same thing? Oh, I heard. You know what I heard though? I haven't ever tried that. I haven't ever tried that, but my friend swears on egg pizza. So you crack open an egg on top of the pizza and then put it in the oven. Apparently that's like super amazing. And honestly, I haven't tried it, but I could see that tasting great. It's like just like the cooked egg, like ovened egg, or like egg from the pan. Just, you know, that scrambled egg. It's really good. It's really good. I think it would go with pizza. I kind of want to try that. You know what? I should buy like a cheap store pizza and then just crack an egg on top of it. Yeah, egg is pretty good. Egg is pretty good. I'm curious about that. I need to try that. You know what? I will note that down on my crumpled piece of paper. Egg pizza, so I don't forget it. I believe in eggs on pizza. How did we get from Honkai Impact to eggs on pizza? I don't even know how the train got there. There's an Arknights artwork where Arknights operators eat egg pizza. Oh, see, it's Arknights certified. If you're really fucking hungry, you just crack an egg on top of a brown of rice and microwave it. Huh? What the heck? That sounds, that's such a... I mean, I guess it works, but just the thought of smacking that egg on top of there and then just throwing it in a microwave is so drastic. Oh yeah, you said Swedish meatballs because of the IKEA shells. I remember now. That's where it all went downhill. I hope you're proud of yourself. The goddamn IKEA meatballs. Anchovies, 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 anchovises, anchovases, anchoviases, anchovies, I think is what they're called. Those are disgusting. Like in general, I wouldn't put them on anything. Honestly. Like they are a cursed being in themselves. I don't know why they exist. Why do they even exist on pizza? It's like, Anchovies. 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 Anchofries. Okay, I'm joking with you. Don't take me too seriously here. Anchovies. Anchovies. Anchovies good? I respectfully disagree once again. Wow. Okay, but what I actually wanted to do, because I was talking about Honkai Impact earlier, you know what? I am so surprised on like how little it's established amongst you. I like in my little bubble I always thought, oh yeah, everyone knows the Honkai Impact songs because they're so good, but no. But do you know what that means? That means I have to show you a little bit, huh? And maybe I could do that with singing another song, huh? I said before that my favorite character is Alicia, right? It means you're cultured? Thank you very much! I like to think that sometimes. Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Alicia? She's beauty, she is grace. Her songs make you cry in your face. The cinematic broke me in half. Ouch. That was my poem. But no, have you heard of the song True from Honkai Impact? Which is a super great song to sing with my busted voice. I've been wanting to sing this on karaoke for ages, but I don't know, it just didn't happen. It didn't really happen, but I thought maybe I can sing it for you now. So if you don't know it, you can embrace some of the music from that game. Because gacha game music has gone too far, it has gotten too good. Okay. How do we do we do this? We do this one last song before we call it a day soon. Because we've almost been going for 2 hours. Let me drink something before I start this. And it starts super low too. I will die. Okay, I want to sing for you True from Honkai Impact to convert you to the guild of Honkai music listeners. Okay, my voice should be okay. Let's go. Say my name when a tree susurrates once and again, telling a story lost in time, the way it starts and the way it ends. Never again making a story seem the same. with several starts, but just one end. How I long to embrace the future, breaking out of shades from the past, still ablaze. Save your tears for the day so far away, to irrigate the wilderness that's still asleep in the world, waiting to be lit, to spread over the riverbed so dry and dead. Let ships that run aground relaunch their sails. How I long to embrace the future, breaking out of shades from the past, still ablaze. Seeds bear new life when flowers that are fade. Petals linger about, awaiting one last dance, shaking off all the dust from the past. New stories have yet to start. Wow. There we go. That was True from Honkai Impact Third, which I didn't have the chance to sing before in karaoke, but I really wanted to do it. And now, maybe it will land on someone's playlist here. Thank you, everyone! Thank you, thank you! I love this song a lot. Oh, I also recommend watching the cinematic that comes with it. It's called Because of You. Because of You. It's so emotional. Always makes me like, it always like get something stuck in my eyes. Let's say it like that. That's also a thing, like that's how you get so attached to like all these new gacha games. They have like super emotional stories and they slap these songs underneath and you're like, oh my god. Oh my god, every time you relive what happens to you in the game. Aye. But yeah, we almost reached the 2-hour mark. My voice is slightly busted. But it's okay. I will drink some tea and some water and then not mix together some cursed alchemy like drinks like last time. I will never forget that. That was like the most disgusting shit I ever had from the unboxing stream when I mixed those two drinks. The toothpaste drink and the asparagus juice. What is the most free-to-play gacha game you have played? In terms of how many pulls you can get or how well you can get through the game? Asparagus juice, or yeah, it's so disgusting. It's like the most disgusting drink I have ever tasted. It's so horrible. How do people drink that? Yeah, that you can't even fathom just how disgusting that mix was. It was really bad. I hope Nious does an unboxing stream one day too, and then he will mix his drinks. I want to see the reaction. People drink that? What? Yeah, that's why this exists for some weird reason. I can't explain it either. It's so cursed. It's so weird. But yeah, to come back to the question, I guess the most free-to-play friendly one I've played is Limbus Company, yeah. Because you technically need nothing and you will not be halted by any walls in the game whatsoever. You are not required to do the gacha. You can do everything just by playing normally. And otherwise, in terms of currency, Probably Honkai Impact, yeah. I feel like they have a lot of events where they throw a lot of like crystal currency at you, so you get a lot of pulls out of it if you're someone who knows how to save. You technically get a lot of pulls from that game just gifted to you, thrown at you. So yeah, I guess Honkai in regards of currency, and the most free-to-play friendly Limbus Company. People these days with their weird way of eating. Yeah, very much so. But I feel like 2 hours is a good time. I feel like 2 hours is a good time for today. You know, before I started the stream, I even considered if I should go back to the 3 songs, sorry. I actually recorded 3 songs today again, huh? I really did that. I even considered going back to it and finishing off the harmonies for the songs after the stream. You know what? Maybe I don't do that. Maybe I will rest for today. Most free-to-play friendly gacha games are from Psy Games who had infinite money. Well, they don't need to cash in on it, I guess, yeah. About Honkai, what do you think of the Rubia song? Oh, I love the Rubia. I love all songs from Honkai, actually. I really love Rubia. It's a very emotional and pretty song, and I was also surprised that it was sung by a guy who happens to have an angel's voice, as they call it. They actually call it like that when a guy can sing this way. Like very high, soft notes, almost sounding like a woman. But yeah, I really like Rubia. But you could ask me for any song from the game and I would say I would like it. I don't think there's any song that I don't like. You know what? I noticed recently in Arknights? I wish they do give you free currency like every week that you can farm, but when I actually pull, I realize how quickly that currency is gone, and it's like, man, I wish they gave me more. Or just, you know, made the price a little bit less for like the amount of random you need to pull. But it's okay. My account is so fucking stacked that it doesn't matter if I get a character anymore or not. It was already stacked when I got Surtur. Getting Surtur was a pain for me, by the way. I farmed her really hard because I wasn't lucky in the gacha, so I had to get these tickets for her that you can buy her with. And I farmed Annihilation stages, which take like 20 minutes or something on average. And a friend tried to help me because they're really good at Arknights, and then at the very end they accidentally told me to do something by misjudging where the enemy was. It was the final enemy, right? You have to kill all the enemies on the map, basically. And it was the final enemy, and they miscalculated where the enemy would be, and the very last one out of 400, mind you, survived. And then I had to do it again. That was the saddest day of my life. And the most painful gacha experience I ever had, I think. But I did it for her! I did it for Surtur. Cause she's so pretty. But yeah, never again. Never again. I'm sad. I am sad in this game. Oh, except for when the mad scientist comes out, then I am not sad anymore. Literally the do it for her meme? Yes. I did all that suffering for her. Aww. Anyway, saving all my currency for the mad scientist, yay! But for now, I think it's a good time. Yeah, we reached the 2-hour mark, perfect. It's a good time to call it a day. So I will leave you with a stretch and hydrate and check your posture. And thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for chatting with me. I hope you had a nice time. I hope we get to chat about more music soon. Even though today also derailed a lot into like food and colors and everything really, but that's what makes Zatsu so fun, right? It can be anything. It can be anything, and it can be as cursed as you let it be. So thank you everyone for joining today. Yeah, take care of yourself, and I wish you a good morning, day or night wherever you are. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye. Wow.